If Australia has such a bad shortage of doctors, why is it so hard to get into med?
There are a few reasons contributed towards why it is difficult to get into med school and why Australia still have a massive shortage of doctors. I'm commenting this video because I help a lot of doctors to migrate to Australia and I see it firsthand. When it comes to the school level, number one, it is very competitive comparing to the number of places that's available, because in Australia, if you want to get into med school, there's something called Commonwealth supported place, and this is capped, and there's only a certain number of Commonwealth supported place that is available in each university. They simply can't go above it, otherwise you'll be paying full fee. Number two is the practical component, because if you want to graduate from medical school, there's a numbers of clinical practical components exist in the bachelor course or even the master course, and there's very limited space available in the hospitals. And you simply can't increase the number of internships available in hospitals because you need to have a supervisor, and there's very limited numbers of supervisors as available. And Australia remains one of the highest standard of medical practice in the world. It may take a few people into surprise due to very dodgy GP or slightly incompetent doctors, but Australian doctors are actually one of the best in the world when it comes to professional standards and also the entry level. It's very difficult to be a doctor to practice in Australia. I'm not a doctor myself, so I can't really comment. If you're doctors, feel free to put your comments there. So when it comes to overseas doctors, it's also very difficult for them to come in. But as long as they have a limited license, they can apply for a subclass 482 visa, which is a skill in demand visa, to come here to Australia to work for one of the clinic or hospitals. There are more specific requirements in it, and a lot of people argue there's no real shortage of doctors in Australia, but that is not true, because in metropolitan area like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, Perth, Adelaide, in the city area, there are tons of doctors. But when I mean doctors, usually referring to general practice like GP, general practitioners. But in rural areas, regional communities, and far north Queensland, etc., there's a massive shortage, and people over there, they struggle and they really need more doctors. Also, when it comes to specialist doctors, there's pretty much a hard cap on it, because each qualifications like specialist accreditation is managed by the specialist college. Like if you want to be an anesthetist, you got to go to the anesthetist college.